Hey guys, this is Quirky, and it's a sad day for us hog mains. You know, Roadhog got nerfed, and yeah, it's really sad. So it's even like, it's kind of strange. It's giving me all the maps I was great as hog on, such as Lijiang Tower and Nepal. These are the maps I've seemed to keep getting. So it's like they're trying to annoy me. Anyway, I kind of want to discuss this topic because do I think Roadhog needed the nerf? I think he needed a nerf, but not the damage nerf. And I got freaked off. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is, I think there's 3 changes I think could have worked. Even if I wouldn't have liked them, I still think they're better than damage nerf. So, you know, it's just trying to come up with a different solution. And I saw that too. I saw that little trap right there. I guess I'm not going to do any cuts. I'm just going to keep talking. So, the first change, well, no. I wanted to talk about the fact that, 31 hours as hog. 30. Oh, I thought I had a loot box. Yeah, I have a total of 31 hours as hog, and yeah, rest in peace. Anyway, the thing I wanted to discuss. First of all, I wanted to discuss the fact that Roadhog does not need a damage nerf. And I am low. I'm low. Oh my. No, Roadhog. No! Please. Okay. There we go. There we go. I don't care if I wasted my barrier. Anyway, first thing to discuss. Why I don't think he needed the damage nerf. Well, basically, think about it. If you hook someone in and do a left click, he used to do 300 damage, okay? That one-shots most squishy heroes that have 200 health, okay? Now think about it, okay? What other characters can one-shot? Okay, you have Lucio, Pharah, and these might confuse you, but I have to explain. Lucio, Pharah, Widowmaker, and Hanzo. So, why did I pick those? They basically have the same ability as old Roadhog. Lucio and Pharah can boot people off the map. Roadhog could hook people off the map. You can still hook people off the map. And I find this is the most annoying way. The reason they nerfed this was because they wanted to make death in this game a fun experience. I don't understand how. Anyway, yeah, they wanted to make it more of a fun experience, and, you know, the most annoying way to die from Roadhog is to get hooked off the map, and there's no way for them to fix that. Okay, so I don't know why they would need this in the first place. Next, so Pharah and Lucio can one-shot these characters. Any character, actually. So, are they gonna nerf them? No, they're not. Okay. Next way they plan to nerf people. Or, next way, the next type of character. Sorry, I cannot speak right now. The next type, well, okay. I'm just gonna say my point. I can't speak. But yeah. Think about Widow and Hanzo, okay? Widow, when she gets a headshot, does 300 damage, just like a hook with Roadhog. And while it requires less effort to land a hook, first of all, it still requires effort, and second of all, you only get it every 7 seconds, okay? But with Widow, you can one-shot approximately every 2 or 3 seconds if you have good enough aim, which makes Widow a much better Roadhog in a way. Plus, she has range to do it as well. Hanzo does 250 damage per headshot, and that still one-shots most squishies, but he can do 450 if you get a scatter to someone's feet. And they're not gonna nerf that either. So I don't understand why nerfing Hog was the best idea when, you know, they're not gonna change any of these things. Okay, Bastion. I hate it when other Bastions do this. They just hold left click at Genji's face. Please stop doing this, okay? Genji counters. No, Bastion counters Genji, okay? As long as you're not dumb. I thought he was being attacked, okay. But I have to force myself to get better at other characters like Zarya and Tracer. But there's some other points I want to mention that I've seen people in comment sections address. So, obviously people enjoyed playing Hog, right? And they're not going to want to play Hog as much anymore. So, imagine what's going to happen when the current team comp you really want is 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 healer. But now, you know, that's probably not going to happen. You might get 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 2 healers, because people want to play Hog instead of, you know, or they want to play DPS instead of tank now. 3, 2, 1, you're dead. And no one got in that. They all booped away. Hog can still do work, as long as you get used to his new playstyle, which I am not going to do. I feel like that is a waste of time for me. Can I aim, please? Ah, Tracer. But yeah, imagine what's going to happen to competitive now. Some other things I want to address. Reaper changes, those are definitely really cool. He gets more survivability. I also like, the McCree changes are long overdue. They needed to do that, like, at least a couple months ago, if not longer ago. Because his ultimate was pretty worthless. Someone killed the Reaper, there we go. He was out of map. Nice. But yeah, Lijiang Tower and Nepal were my Roadhog maps. So another thing I wanted to address. So yeah, those are the character flaws. Why did they nerf him and not all those other characters? They just have something against Hog. I'm just going to say that now, because he's the most changed character as far as I know. They've done so many things to his hook, which I was fine with those changes. The hook changes were fine, okay? They made him more balanced, and I completely understand those changes. But the changes they just made are horrible. Next thing I wanted to address is the overall feel of the character and the changes. Some of you might not even know what the changes are, and I need to address those now. So, he gets his hitbox for his head has been reduced by 20%, and that's good because his, like, you can easily snipe a Roadhog. It was sad. Ooh. Tara's gonna kill me, but that was cool. Anyway, yeah, so what they did was they made his hitbox for his head smaller. They added a 5th bullet in his clip instead of 4. And this all sounds like really cool, you know? It's harder for you to snipe him. He gets more ammo. Cool. They increased his fire rate by 30%. Which is horrible. I'll explain that in a little bit. And they nerfed his damage by 33%. At the very end of the video, I'll explain some changes they could do instead of this. So, I'm just going to explain the damage nerf is horrible, okay? instead of doing 300 damage per hook shot, you usually do about 200, but it's still incredibly inconsistent to kill 200 HP heroes because they can damage you, you get booped back, for example, and you're not killing any of these heroes. Winston, it requires a full clip to kill one of his barriers, while the old Roadhog, it only took 2 shots. That's half of his clip. This is garbage, okay? Like, I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but if you're not a Roadhog main, basically they made the character a lot worse. So what does this mean for Hog in, like, competitive? Well, either you can play him completely differently than we used to, which, no. Or he's an old battery for the enemy and he's completely worthless. So, yeah, I don't really play Hog anymore. I don't want to get into the whole business of just trying to get better at a certain character. Sorry if I'm doing bad with Zarya. I'm focusing on commentary more. Scatter arrow. If they're gonna nerf Hog, nerf that. I mean, I like playing Hanzo, but so don't do that. But it was so unjustified to nerf Hog. So yeah, that's what it means for him right now. Alright, 3 possible changes they could make that I'm gonna address. While I don't like any of these, I think a nerf to him is necessary, but this damage nerf is garbage, okay? That's the best way I can describe it. There's no Reaper. There's no point in just trying to describe this. The first change they could possibly make is they could nerf the distance his hook travels by 20%. That's my idea. I haven't heard anyone else come up with that idea. So this way, his hook combo isn't as good. That's their goal. So it would do what they wanted. The next possible change is they could... they don't snipe me when I have my bubble up. The next possible change is, and that's my favorite one, is to nerf the distance of the hook because that lowers the usability. No, that makes the hook less useful, which is their goal. They don't want to. They want to make it so the hook combo isn't the best anymore. Let's go. No. No. The next change they could possibly make is making it so his healing does less. And I've heard this one before, and this is my least favorite. It doesn't make too much sense, but it lowers his survivability, so if you want to kill him, you can wait till after his heal, or keep shooting him during his heal, and he won't do too much. Get me on the point! Yeah, no! Okay, I thought he was on the point. Last change you could possibly do is... Hold on. Hook, the heals. You could lower his base health from 600 to something else. And that idea is... Okay, you know, maybe make it 500. His healing still does the same. This would make it so, once again, he doesn't have the best survivability. So yeah, the hook distance reduced would make the most sense. I don't understand why they nerfed the damage of all things when, you know. Plus, with the hook reduction, ooh, I leveled up, I'll open a loot box. Plus, with the hook reduction, like distance, it would be harder to hook people off the map. So, these are my thoughts. Nothing good from the loot box. Those are just my overall thoughts. New map. Oh, I got a Roadhog spray. New thoughts on the new map, Lunar Colony. I think, you know, cool map. It's a unique idea. I'm still, like, mad about these changes, because I put 31 hours into Hog. As you can see, like, look at my competitive, current competitive season. I went from, you'll see here, last season, my season high was 1762. and current is like 1841. I've been doing really good this season, trying to get to gold. Might make a video on that. But yeah, it's pretty sad what they had to do. I still don't think it's very justified. I've explained everything I thought worked, and yeah. If you guys have any opinions, please leave it in the comments. I'll make sure to respond to every comment. But yeah, if you have any additional thoughts, please leave them below. Thank you for watching.